Well, hello there, and how are you on this magnificent day? Janine here. As a mindset alchemist, I love helping you to reset that incredible chemistry between your mind and your body. What does this do for you? Well, when you reset that, it actually brings you closer to your soul, to your purpose, and to your passion. And this helps you to achieve that incredible success you are quite capable of having and of working with. This allows you to create that lifestyle and that income that you love having. It also brings with it an awareness of words, of thoughts, of feelings, of emotions, and of the story you tell yourself. Now, last week we were talking about the story you tell yourself, and in my private membership group, which I would love to have you be part of, if that's aligned with you, reach out and let's chat about it. You can find me on at JanineKathleen.com. You can email me from there or find me on social media. I'm on LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, and my Facebook page as well. Also have a free group if you're interested, Optimal Awareness for Driven Entrepreneurs, where we take driven out of entrepreneurship. However, to the point, oh no, we're not saying however, and to the point of today, we are discussing words, words that empower us or words that actually exclude us from everything, disempower us and create chaos in our life. Janine, how can words create chaos in our life? Well, have you ever said something and people get upset with you? I don't know about you, but that has happened to me before. Normally, it's the attitude I'm saying it in, or they misunderstand what I'm saying. However, as we were discussing in another podcast when we were talking about switch words, there's some words that switch your brain on and dim down trauma in your subconscious, and the other words that just increase that trauma and literally switch your creative mode off. They are heavy, dense, and low vibrational, and they are absolutely all over in our vocabulary. And to have the awareness of them, to work with them rather than against yourself with them, makes such an unbelievable difference in your life. Mostly because when you are working with it in the beginning, you become far more conscious of what you are saying, the story you're telling yourself, because you begin to look out for these words. And as you look out for them, you realize where you are creating more lack, more stress, and more drama in your life. How does it get any better than this? That we are able to recognize that stress and that drama and that trauma, and we can walk around it and let it go of it and create more. Well, what are the words already, Janine? Ha, I'm getting there. And how do I know about these words? Well, it's come about from studying, it's come about from listening to other people. And because I work with energy, because I'm an energy healer, I'm able to feel the energy of the words when I think about it consciously and I have a conscious awareness of it. When you're doing it unconsciously, you don't necessarily pick it up. You just understand that you don't feel as great as you could feel, and that's when you shift it. So, here are some words for you to release from your vocabulary and from your story. Want. Now, want and need are both lack words. They mean you lack, there's a desperation energy to them. And when you're using them, it's coming from a place where your emotion of not having enough, of not necessarily living in alignment comes from. So when you use the word want, rather look at the word choose, add to, create, make space for. With the word need, oh, I would enjoy having this. I would like to, when you say, I need something, do you really need it? Do you really lack it? Or are you choosing to have it? It comes down to choice. It comes down to awareness. So when you need something, I would like to acquire it. For myself, I'll give you a very practical example. I say, oh, I need this from the store. I don't lack it from the store. I'm not desperate to have it from the store. I will buy this when I go to the shop. Or, oh, I see we have finished this. I feel I should buy it when we go to the shops. And do you know what that has actually done for me? It's actually made me think, do I really wish to have this? Am I really looking to reacquire or acquire it? Or was it really coming from a place of lack and that I thought I might like to have it when in actual honesty, that's not what my body and my life was asking for. It was more of a habit. Have you experienced this? Have a look. Look out for it as you go through the various days, next few days. Now, this is a very interesting one. Think. Because when we use the word think, I think I should do it. I think it's like this. It means you're not certain. You have not yet made a decision. When you have a thought about something, what are you doing with that thought? So, yes, our thoughts create. They create from the neck up, not necessarily from the neck down. And this is where we run into challenges because how does our body feel about it? Where are we aligned to create it? How are we creating it? And was that thought truly ours? Or are we picking it up from somebody else? Because remember, we're receivers and transmitters as well. And where are we projecting our thoughts and where are we receiving other people's thoughts? And this is where we tap into our power center below our belly button, 4 fingers below our belly button, and check in. Is this a power word for me or a disempowering word? Am I really thinking it through or am I looking to block what I'm thinking away from me? Yes, I know Napoleon Hill talks about Think and Grow Rich. However, when you go into that book, there's a lot more to it than Think and Grow Rich. There's a definiteness of purpose, there's a visualization, there's the working with in an energetic way with other people, especially your partner and your spouse partner, not necessarily your partner. It's tapping into the energy of people long past and how they think and what they think. It's working with your inner guidance, your higher self. So when he uses that phrase, think and grow rich, it is actually feeling and growing rich, visualizing and growing rich, and not just in financial terms. So check that out. If you haven't read that book yet, I highly recommend it. There's a lot in it. It's like the magic of thinking big. There, it's also not just plain, oh, I think, or I should think, or maybe I thought. It's all about visualization, awareness, getting in touch with yourself, knowing who you are, knowing what it is you enjoy and don't enjoy, and what it is you are creating as you speak. And that is where the word think bears a lot of awareness and feeling, not just thought. So instead of saying, oh, I think, how do I feel about this? When I was considering this, oh, when I was looking at that, when I was pondering on it. Now, yes, the word ponder means to contemplate, to think, yes, see there, I'm about to do it myself. I was allowing the vibrational capacities to come forward to see where it aligns in my life and not. Oh, yes, those of you who have followed me for a while, those of us that have chatted before, that word but keeps you on your butt and stuck. But is synonymous for stuck. It's so much simpler, easier, and far more empowering to use the word and. There we go again. I was considering this and I chose to do that. I was in a situation and this is what came forward for me. Feel the difference in your body. Feel the difference as you speak it, where you feel heavy and where your body feels light when you choose between but or and. And is so much more empowering. Every time you use the word but, you cancel everything that you said before it at a deep energetic way. It actually indicates to you that you are choosing not to do it. You haven't made the decision to do it, or you haven't yet had the vision of the way and how you can do it. So, but is a very interesting word. Then, one that was a huge surprise to me was however. When you talk about however, you are, oh, well, however, it's a very discarding word. However, it doesn't matter how you're doing it. So, there is very little commitment, there's very little looking into it. And it can be a word that keeps you very, very stuck. The other word is can't. When you are saying the word can't, you're actually saying the word won't. When you say I can't do it, you are saying I won't do it. When you say I can't have that, it means you won't have that. And a phrase that I use with my clients is, I wonder how I can. I wonder what it would feel like. I wonder who could help me. I wonder when I could do this. Another one is, instead of saying I can't, you replace it with, I wonder how I can do this. What are the infinite possibilities of me doing this? Do I even wish to do this, or is it very true that I won't do it? It's that consideration and looking at the 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 the, the conversation you're using it within. Then the other one is when you use you know or I know. You are actually blocking off learning. You are blocking off expansion. You are constricting who and what you can be. And people, that keeps us stuck as well. That keeps us playing small, and it brings lack and not such good things into our story. So you may know something, however, we may know something, and that's another thing. When I used the word you there, I was actually cutting myself off from you. Whereas, doesn't it feel better when I say we can rather use than you can rather use, or we are cutting ourselves off rather than you are cutting yourself off? It's far more inclusive, whereas you can be very excluding, if that makes sense. Obviously, if they're saying, I'm saying, would you consider doing this, or would we consider doing this together? See which one plays out for you. However, become very aware of where you can be excluding people rather than including them in your journey and what you are creating. We've discussed need. Oh, good, my giddy aunt. The next one is try, T-R-Y, that three-letter, very dangerous little hook there. Try means you haven't made the decision. It's very much similar to but and think. Try is you are trying to appease somebody. Did you hear what I said? You are trying to appease. You aren't making the decision. So say I'm going to try and do it. When somebody tells me they're going to try and do it, it means they're not going to do it. So it's along the word lines of when you use the word try, it means you won't do it, or we are not open and willing to doing it. And myself personally, I've seen that when I become aware of when I use the word try. So when we use try, we are actually saying to ourselves and to other people, I'm not open to doing that. I might be considering it. However, it's not a serious consideration. It's already floated out of our minds and our bodies. So try is a very interesting little word. The other word is should. Rather use the word could. Because when we say, oh, I should do it, again, it's indecisiveness, there's no decision, and it is one of, oh, well, maybe the phrase, cum si, cum sa, maybe I will, maybe I won't, and you definitely won't. I definitely won't. We definitely won't when we should do it. It means there's a sense of obligation. We're experiencing that sense of obligation rather than making the decision of, should I do this? Shouldn't I do that? No. Okay. Would I do this? Would I do that? Am I going to do this? Am I going to consider that? Feel the difference in the three phrases. When you use should, it's a very much lower vibrational energy. And then the last one I'd like to share with you today is why. Now, why used in an affirmation? Why can I think and grow rich? Why can I expand my life? It's a loop word. When you use the word why, it loops you. And very interestingly enough, I was teaching previously, why has good come from this? And my husband had 3 accidents because of that, because I kept him in the loop. Yes, good did come from it. However, it didn't stay. It created more chaos and more complications as I was doing it. A much better phrase is, all of life is always working out for me. Life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory. And when you are asking, what can I do? When can I do it? Who could I do it with? And where could I do it? That way you're not looping it. Why gets the universe? However, when we are working with it, we are looking at releasing, looping it, and working in an expansive energy rather than a constricted energy. How amazing is that, that words can keep us poor, playing small, and we are not even aware of them. So, just to recap, the words that we should rather leave out of our sentences in our story are want, think, thought. But, however, you in the context of excluding people can't, know, you know, need, or I know, need, try, should, and why. I would love to hear what comes forward for you and where you've experienced this in your life and what you've done about it. Come and join me in my free group, Optimal Awareness for Driven Entrepreneurs, on Facebook, where we take driven out of entrepreneurship through awareness, through understanding. If you would like to reset the chemistry between your mind and your body so that you can connect better with your soul and your success to create that delicious income and lifestyle you would like to have, and to move to that beautiful next maturity level of success that you know is waiting there for you, that we both know is waiting there for you, reach out and find out about my Success Spiral program, where I help you understand that going within yourself, understanding yourself at a deeper level, is what is going to help you reset that beautiful and incredible chemistry of mind and body. Imagine that. Reach out and let's chat. Have a grand, glorious, and amazing day. Oh, and I would really appreciate you sharing this and leaving a 5-star review on iTunes. Let me know how you go with the words. And if you require assistance with that, I do offer one on one sessions. And I also offer sessions where, using my psychic abilities, my business abilities, and my healing abilities, I can help you understand what your body's saying about your business. Really? Your body speaks to you about your business? Absolutely. And we'll discuss that another day. Thank you for joining me and have a grand, glorious, and amazing day. Bye bye.